Hey guys, and welcome back to my world. Okay, so I've partially got my skin back. Anyway, so in the latest snapshot, the 15W32A, we have been given a better way to actually detect crouching. So if you look on the right hand side of my screen and I hit the crouch button, you will see for as long as I'm crouching, I don't have to move, it will actually be showing me that I'm crouching. As the moment I stand up, it'll stop. Okay, it doesn't quite work that way, but we have the ability to detect how long somebody has been crouching. Okay, so I thought, why don't we create a level-based system that adds some new features to the crouch? Okay, so first off, as you can see, I have no levels, so no XP levels. If I crouch, only thing that happens is on the right-hand side, that goes up. If I give myself 5 levels, okay, and I now crouch, when I've crouched for 50 ticks or 50 whatever those things are, you will see that I now go invisible, and I only go invisible, and you'll see that I am quite slow. The moment I stand up or stop crouching, you will see I will become visible again, and my crouch will go away. If I give myself 25 levels, okay, so if I've now leveled up, I now do the crouch. After 50 ticks, whatever, you'll see two things happening. One, I go invisible, and I now actually have a lot more speed. Okay, so I can actually level up my abilities by having more speed. Okay, that was an old mechanic. Okay, so that is pretty cool. Okay, if I then have 50 levels, all right, and I then crouch, you will see that now I have strength and I have speed. Okay, so I now have strength and speed at the same time. Right, so my powers are getting a lot more stronger. Now for the last one, I'm just going to do level 75. Now, I mean, please guys, suggest more options or make more if you want to make some of these as well. Let me just really go into here, so I'll just show you the final result of this. If you guys want to add to this, and suggest more. Oh, this, you're not supposed to be in here. Go away. If you want to add some more, please do let me know. So I'm going to go game mode 0. I'm going to crouch. Okay, so now you'll see I'll go invisible. I have my strength, but however, when I've been sneaking for about 200 ticks, I can then start seeing entities that's close by to me. Right, so as you can see, there is an entity up there, there's entities up there. Oh, they saw me for some reason. Right, okay, so this actually is quite compact, not well, a little bit compact. This used to be the way that I had my last time I used this for a sneak tutorial. That was a massive build. Now it's only these command blocks on the one side. Now there's 3 parts to it. First off, it's scoreboard, objectives, add, crouch, stat.sneakTime. So that is the new stat that was added in the snapshot. So if you go scoreboard, objectives, set display, sidebar, crouch, what will happen is you'll see that when I crouch, it will, for as long as I'm crouching, that number will be rolling. The moment I stop crouching, it will stop, but it won't reset the number. Okay, the moment I crouch, it'll just keep on infinitely adding to that number as I'm crouching and not crouching. This is not dependent on walking. This is not dependent on flying. It's not dependent on anything at all. It's only when you hit the shift button. Okay, so you now have a kind of a shift detection. Right, so because it doesn't actually stop or it doesn't reset, I had to come up with a way to actually force it to do that. So what I'm doing is I'm running 2 objectives. One is sneak and one is sneak 2. Now what sneak 2 is doing is that when my sneak 2 reaches more than 2, it will then set it back to 2. So it'll pretty much always be 2. And then anybody that has a sneak 2 of at least 1, I'm going to remove 1 from that. So no matter how long I'm crouching down here, my sneak 2 will always be no more than 1. Okay, so sneak 2 will always be no more than 1. Okay, now then directly after that, I'm removing 1 from that 2. so that when I stand up, my sneak 2 over here takes 2 ticks and then it goes to 0. So it resets to 0. Okay, so my sneak 2 resets to 0 when I stand up. However, over here, my normal sneak, so my normal sneak without the number, is what the sneak that you're seeing over here. I am just letting that run. However, when a player's sneak 2 score is 0, so minimum 0, sneak 2 equals 0, and they have a sneak score of at least 1, I then set their sneak score to 0. Okay, so as long as I'm crouching down and that sneak 2 score is at least 1, okay, I'm not going to be resetting the sneak score you see on the side. The moment I stand up, that counts down and then resets, and then sets my sneak score to 0, which then sets my overall sneak score to 0. Okay, confusing, I know, but if you go play with it. Go play with it. Okay, and then I just have all of the abilities. Okay, starting with the level 5. So I'm going to do an effect at all players that has a sneak score of at least 50. So it's when this counter on the side reaches at least 50, has a level minimum of 5, so must have at least 5 XP levels. I'm going to give them Minecraft invisibility. I'm going to give them Minecraft invisibility. The next thing I'm going to do is exactly the same. When they reach level 50, when they reach sneak 50, they have at least 25 levels of XP. I'm going to give them speed. Then same thing, when they reach 50, they have at least 50 levels of XP. I'm going to give them strength. And then I'm just going to do an execute at all players, okay, who has a sneak of at least 200. So I've got to be sneaking for at least 200, and I have to have at least a level 75 XP. I am then going to execute an effect at all entities in a 10 block radius around me. I'm going to be doing a glowing effect. Okay, and that is it. That is how this works. Now, using this, you can actually do quite a lot more. You can add more effects, you can add armor, you can add all kinds of things. Overall, it's a very basic and simple concept to use and expand on, very lightweight, without actually being that resource intensive. I do like the way that I'm actually using XP to determine these things. It means you do need to go out and get XP quests. You can maybe build some XP banks so that you can bank some of your XP in case you lose it. So, you know, it can actually, when you're building a map with this mechanic, it can actually become quite interesting, which I might do. I don't know. We'll see. This might be good for Rogue Shadows. Not that I said it would. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching. And as always, I will check you all later.